InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
That device will also be able to help you tell how many people are in the bus, so you know how many free seats will be there, so that when the bus comes, you know what to expect. So it just give you a list of all the buses that are coming and the nearest one and all the numbers of passengers.
Our particular challenge is looking at how we solve the issues in transportation in Nigeria, and we started by understanding what those problems really were. I think many of us can sit in our different either offices or schools or homes and think we know what the issues are on a daily basis, but the guys went out and actually asked the guys getting onto transport, different times of the day, different places, to understand what their key challenges are. And what we've done is crystallized what those problems are in terms of headlines, convenience, roadworthiness, comfort, and then come back to employ design thinking sort of methodologies to say, okay, how do we solve those problems? So right now we're at the stage of figuring out what idea we go with to pitch, but we have a lot of very good ideas.
I have heard a lot of interesting things from these guys. They are very intelligent, they are bright. I'm actually very proud of them. Some of the things I've heard are out of this world. As young as they are, they're already talking about artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, crazy concepts in transportation in Nigeria. And I think they have what it takes to win this contest. I'm really, really proud to work with these guys.
These are 9 of the smartest kids in Nigeria, and they're very receptive to the processes that we're teaching them for them to develop a solution of their own. And they have done the work. They have gone outside to speak with people who have these problems, and they have come back, analyzed the problems, and are coming up with solutions that will effectively solve this problem.
The other 8 students with me are actually very, very smart, and these things can actually help not just Nigeria, but then hopefully the world at large.
With our ideas, I believe that we'll be able to solve this problem and be able to impact in this world in a very positive way.
I think you'll expect definitely innovation, out-of-box thinking, everything from different types of fuel to different types of vehicles, to different ways of driving vehicles, to different modes of transport. I've actually heard air transportation has come up as a public transportation method, and the theory, that comes out is not untenable. These guys know what they're talking about, at least from a theoretical perspective, and hopefully we can give them some guidance into what is practical, sustainable, and I guess, let's face it, profitable for someone. Someone has to make money from it for it to ever really work in real life. So that's why we're here.
Personally, I'm surprised, I'm amazed by the level of creativity, level of ideas that these kids are coming up with. And for me, I'm particularly excited because it shows that Nigeria, the future of this country is very bright.
Yeah, I'm 100% convinced and very sure that Team Earth is going to win this challenge.
Team Earth!
He was born with no superpowers. He was just unique, with a burning desire to know more, to question the answer, and then question the question. To never stop finding new ways of doing things. Curiosity not only drives innovation, it shapes the future of businesses. So wherever it leads you, IntersWitch will be there, providing diverse digital payment solutions, insights, and opportunities. Because we're committed to finding better ways to ensure that your business runs efficiently.
IntersWitch, transaction solutions you can depend on.
What keeps you going when everything that should be a stepping stone becomes a stumbling block? What keeps you going is Verve. Verve in your mind helps you understand that every stumbling block is actually a stepping stone. Verve in your vision helps you see nothing but possibilities. And Verve in your hand? Well, let's just say that's how you get rewarded for not giving up on you. No matter what you're into, Verve is key to opening the doors you want. The only question that really matters is, have you got Verve? Verve, the rewarding way to make payments.
InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
to InterswitchSPAK, your favorite science television competition for SS2 students in Nigeria. It's been interesting all the way, yet there are more interesting episodes coming your way. We've seen how these young scientists have put themselves to the task of showing the world how brilliant they are. This and more after the break. As it is a tradition on InterswitchSPAK 1.0, we have two major segments, the Innovation Challenge and the InterswitchSPAK TV series. In the Innovation Challenge, 9 scientists will work together to solve a problem that is prevalent in our society. Now, this doesn't go unrewarded as the best team wins the Innovation Prize, which is the Founders Award. After teamwork, these same 9 scientists then go on to the InterswitchSPAK TV series, where they slug it out for the position of Nigeria's best science student. Let's meet the 9 scientists of Team Earth, led by their captains Busola, Oladotu, and Favor, alongside their mentors Akambi and Bawo. They will be proposing a solution that addresses the problem facing Nigeria's public transport system, leveraging technology. Over to you, captains.
Good day, everyone. This is Team Earth, and we are here to discuss the solution that addresses public transportation in Nigeria, leveraging tech. As we all know, Nigeria is the most populous nation in Africa, and Lagos has the highest population density in Nigeria. This therefore causes transportation and infrastructural problems in Nigeria.
Now, I'm going to be talking the process that we used in identifying solutions to the problems and what the problems were themselves. So, the method that we used, the process, was called design thinking, and the first stage was the interview, where we went out and interviewed various end users of different means of public transport, and we used their views to generate the ideas, which we grouped into different concepts using an affinity map. Next, we used our sketches to think about ideas, and then we analyzed each and every one of these ideas to bring about the best solution to the problem. Now, some of these problems were overcrowding, which caused inconvenience in the sense that most times, most means of public transport are usually jam-packed with a lot of people, and sometimes people have to stand or they are squished and stuff like that. Another problem that we identified was the unpredictable schedule of the various means of public transport, which caused a lot of problems for people because it wouldn't allow them to effectively plan out their day. Some other problems were payments problems, poor infrastructure, road congestion, and some tedious processes. Now, our solution to the problem is called TGN. TGN stands for Transport Guide Nigeria. TGN is an integrated, time-efficient, and convenient method to help users to access information on routes and make payments across different modes of mass transport.
Now, if you were to move from Ikeja to Lekki, all you have to do is use the website, download the mobile app, or simply use the bus station screens, where you can check the schedule of buses and you can look for the one that suits you. Now, we have a temporary website where you can actually view the transport schedules, see reservation, and in the future, we plan to add fund transport cards. The mobile app does the exact same thing as the websites. Now, the bus station screen is meant to function for the non-tech savvy users or users who don't have internet access, and it uses the GPS system to locate the bus station and the location of the buses, so you can look for the one that suits you. Now, to solve the problems of payment, of price fluctuations and theft, we developed a flat rate system using payment cards, in which you can make payments on buses, which is fully contactless and uses a tap-in, tap-out functionality. If I was going to board the bus, all I have to do is enter, use my card on the validator, where a price for the full journey is held, and the moment when the journey is over, all I have to do is tap out, and the change is returned. Cards could be loaded at stations, either bus stations, bus stations, or railway stations, or they can also be loaded online. Now, this idea actually helps us to solve the problems of overloading, unpredictable schedules, payments, waste collection, and tedious processes. It solves the problem of overloading with a system that can actually ensure that the number of people in a bus or in a vehicle are no more than the number of seats available. It's unpredictable schedules with the use of a GPS system that actually tells the time of the arrival of the bus and the arrival of you to your destination. In the future, we hope to introduce more features like local languages on the platform, the use of USSD to access it, the use of new modern forms of transportation like cable cars, and a cleaner source of energy. The limitations made by this platform would include provision of energy at stations, which we plan to battle with the use of solar panels, which can actually generate electricity to power up the stations and charge the devices. Another limitation we met was the problem of data usage and consumption, which we plan to battle with the use of Wi-Fi hotspots, which will be available at stations and can only connect to the app and the website. Thank you.
I have absolutely no doubt that these youths are the leaders of tomorrow. What these scientists are envisioning can actually improve the standard of living in this country. But then let's see how well they can defend it. To help prove the viability of their proposed solution, we have a panel. On our panel today, we have Babafemi, Shikemi, and Teluwo. A round of applause for our panelists. Shikemi, how realistic is your proposition?
Well done, guys. Busola, Favor, and Dotun. The solution is viable. I like the internet and mobile access, but my question to the team is how they plan to deal with the infrastructural dependencies of their solution. So you mentioned that you're going to have a device at the bus station for those people that want to use on-screen, that want to access the application on-screen. You mentioned that you are going to use you're going to provide Wi-Fi hotspots for the users that do not have internet access. You mentioned that you plan to power the devices with solar energy. But solar energy appears to be in the future. So how do you plan to solve, what are the alternatives to deploying this application completely without depending too much on the government, on 2050 or 2060 long-term plans?
I don't think it's going to be so, as in immediately it starts, it's just going to be so big. Rome wasn't built in a day, basically. So all the parts about the solar panels, the Wi-Fi hotspots, those will come in later. But then for now, it's just the screen to help people who won't be able to access it, because that's very necessary. And the rest of the things like the mobile app, the websites, and the other things we mentioned.
Okay, I referred to how you started. You talked about having used design thinking as a methodology. So my question would be, do you have specific plans as part of your solution that would help you meet the clear needs of the physically challenged people that we have in our society?
My answer to that is that at the stations, the various stations, the bus stations, the train stations, etc., there are personnel there who will help guide all, not just the physically disabled, all people. So they'll be there to help them too.
Babafemi, Osabi, don't you have something to say about the presentation?
Yes, I do. I think you guys have done a good presentation. Favor, Dotun, and Misayo. I think we really need this, a transport guide in Nigeria. But the question I was that how does it solve road congestion? Explain exactly how this solution will solve road congestion.
Okay, so our solution is not a head-on solution to road congestion, but it still helps it out. So the fact that our solution gives a more comfortable and a generally better means of transport, it would attract more road users who don't want to really spend so much fuel and see this as a better means to come in on the program and then use the service that we're providing, and then that will reduce the amount of people on the road, because a bus takes relatively less space than all the cars that would have been there on the road if the people had used their cars.
Well done, Team Earth. Will Team Earth win the Founders Award? I have absolutely no idea. But what I know for sure is that these scientists will continue to wow us with their ingenuity. We are all sparked up now. We'll go on a quick break, and when we return, foundation round.
InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
How do you become the voice of an entire continent when all the voices around you are shouting, no, you can't do it? What keeps you going when everything that should be a stepping stone becomes a stumbling block? What keeps you going is verve. You see, verve in your mind helps you understand that every stumbling block is actually a stepping stone. Verve in your vision helps you see nothing but possibilities. Verve in your heart gets you back up every time. And verve in your hand? Well, let's just say that's how you get rewarded for not giving up on you. No matter what is, have you got verve? Verve, the rewarding way to make payments. There is a special breed of people who are never satisfied. One, from a big bank to a salon. And by coming up with answers to problems before the problems happen, we've always stayed ahead of the curve. Without our special people, we wouldn't be IntersWitch. So, wherever your imagination takes you, we will be there with the payment solutions you need to thrive.
IntersWitch. Transaction solutions you can depend on.
My name is Samson Ezekiel from Government Secondary School, Broadway, Abuja.
My name is Ahmed Ahmad from Marshall College, Ottawa State. My name is Abdullah Shab Maji and I'm from Nigerian Tulip International College, Yobe.
My name is George Oludotun and I'm from Confederate Fit College, Akure.
My name is Ajadi Adejumoke and I'm from Graceland International School, Port Harcourt.
My name is Ojola Raymond. I'm from Brainfield College, Meron, Lagos.
My name is Yakin Rashid from Demonstration Father College, in Kogi State.
My name is Alabi Busayo. I'm from Valencia College, Ibadan, Oyo State.
My name is Okeke Favor and I'm from Loyola Jose College, Abuja.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, our scientists are playing for mind-blowing prizes, so expect a lot of SPAK. The winner of InterswitchSPAK 1.0 gets 7.5 million naira, which covers a 5-year university scholarship inclusive of a monthly stipend. He or she also gets a laptop and the bragging right as best science student in Nigeria. The second place winner gets 4 million naira, which covers a 3-year university scholarship inclusive of a monthly stipend. Also gets a laptop, while the third place winner gets 1 million naira, which covers a 1-year university scholarship. Mind-blowing prizes, don't you agree? Favor, how did you prepare for this competition?
I read a lot.
You read a lot on your own, or did you sign up for a lesson with a lesson teacher or something?
I had a few lessons here and there. I really signed up.
All right. Rashidi, what about you?
I've actually worked a lot in the past, but now I'm also hoping to make it again.
All right, Jumoke?
I read on my own.
You read on your own? All right, let's get down to business. InterswitchSPAK is in two levels, the foundation and the advanced. In the foundation round, all 9 of you would have an equal chance to attempt 16 multiple choice questions from different general science subject areas, each within a 15-second window. Marks will be awarded based on individual speed and accuracy. For questions in this round, the first 5 with the correct answer earns the maximum 10 points each, while others with the correct answer to the same question earns 5 points. An incorrect answer or no answer at all earns you 0 points. At the end of this round, only 5 of you with the highest cumulative score and timing will proceed to the advanced round. Do you understand? I wish you the very best. Question 1. What class of sugar does starch belong to? A. Non-reducing sugars. B. Simple sugars. C. Disaccharide. D. Polysaccharide. Six people answered correctly. Question 2. What is the common name for calcium oxide? A. Slaked lime. B. Quicklime. C. Limestone. And D. Lime clean. Everybody answered correctly. Question 3. Which of the following is true about the wheelbarrow used by the man in the figure shown? A. Mechanical advantage is less than 1. B. Velocity ratio is less than 1. C. Mechanical advantage is equal to 1. D. Velocity ratio is greater than 1. Judge Ahmed Shoaib, we did not receive an answer from you. Remember that you have 15 seconds for each question, so make sure you lock it in before 15 seconds, okay? Question 4. Which substance among these can exist in a cubic structure shown in the figure? A. Silver. B. Chromium. C. Gold. And D. Lead. Only 4 people answered correctly. We have answered 4 questions. We have 12 more to go. Question 5. Following is a metropolitan airport residential areas. A. Noise. B. Dust. C. Soot. And D. Oil spillage. Question 6. Which of these are excretory products of the skin? A. Bile. B. Sweat. C. Ammonia. And D. Urea. Everyone answered correctly. Question 7. Greenhouse effect is an example of what kind of pollution? A. Air pollution. B. Land pollution. C. Water pollution. And D. Noise pollution. Everyone answered correctly. Question 8. In the extraction of aluminium, the bauxite is purified by heating it under pressure with aqueous solution of CaOH2, B, NaOH, C, KOH, and D, NH4Cl. Three people answered incorrectly. Now we've We're halfway through the foundation round. Samson, how has it been so far?
Actually, it has been tough.
It has been tough.
Yeah.
But do you have the confident smile going for you?
All the same, it's still tough.
Okay. Alabi, is that a green I'm seeing? It's not? How has it been so far? Tough. Jumoke, tough is the adjective you will use as well?
No.
How's it been?
It's okay. It's
Good.
fine.
Fine. Nice one. Nice one. Favor, fine for you or tough?
Let's get to the end first.
Alrighty, let's get to the end. 8 questions down, 8 more to go. InterswitchSPAK 1.0. We'll be right back.
InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
Problems. Who doesn't have them? Some problems are embarrassing. Some are humiliating. Some are unsuitable. Some are testing. Some are unexplainable. Some you just have to laugh about. And some, maybe not. Whatever life dishes you, you can always be sure you'll have one less thing to worry about when it comes to making payments, sending money, paying bills, and everyday payments. Quick Teller, everyday payments made easy.
Penicillin, ethanol, flour, sugar, glue, whiskey, cornstalk, starch, oil, livestock feed, all from corn. You will discover endless opportunities when you search deeper, and to enjoy their full worth, you need an innovative payment solutions partner that creates value from the obvious and sees opportunity in the not so obvious.
IntersWitch, transaction solutions you can depend on.
Welcome back. This is still InterswitchSPAK 1.0, and we are still in the foundation round. 8 questions down, 8 more to go. Question 9. Which of the following is not a mixture? A, air, B, sand, C, milk, and D, brass? Question 10. The 4th generation computers are regarded as microcomputers because they perform the operations using A, ALU, B, microprocessors, C, microaccessors, and D, ULSI. Everyone answered correctly. Question 11. The method of collection of gases prepared in a laboratory depends on their A, solubility and density, B, atomicity and density, C, color and odor, and D, odor and aromaticity. Everyone answered correctly again. Question 12. To avoid overfishing in a lake, the following measures may be helpful except A, regulating the sizes of the nets, B, fish breeding exercises, C, fishing through the year, and D, limiting fishing periods. Only 7 people answered correctly. Question 13. Which of the following is not recycled in an ecosystem? A, energy, B, water, C, sodium, and D, nitrogen. Our results are in. 5 people answered correctly, while the 4 chose the wrong answer. Question 14. Which of the following natural resources is most readily available to all organisms? A, water, B, mineral salts, C, food, and D, oil. Everyone answered incorrectly. That must have been a tough one. Since we all got it wrong, the answer was mineral salts. Now you know, okay? Question 15. Which of the following pollutant is biodegradable? A, metal scraps, B, plastic foil, C, domestic sewage, and D, radioactivity waste. Only 8 people answered correctly. Question 16. This is the final question in this round. Which of the following quantities is the same for 1 mole of liquid bromine and 1 mole of helium gas? A, total mass of particles, B, numbers of molecules, C, number of atoms, and D, volume occupied at STP. Shoaib, we did not receive a response from you. We've come to the end of the foundation round. Samson, are you still 70% sure?
I say, I'm still on the fence actually.
You're still?
On the fence, 50% sure.
Okay. Favor, and you? Are you now certain?
Not really that sure. I hope so.
Okay. Alabi, what's with the face? What's running through your mind? Come on, tell me.
I will make it.
You don't think you'll make it? You can't be so sure. Ahmed, you seem very tense. You have the, I hope I make it, I hope I stay.
I hope I know the results soon.
You hope you know the results? We'll go on a short break, and when we return, we'll know who our top 5 are.
This lady has nothing to do with this commercial. Absolutely nothing. We just used her to get your attention, which, judging by your reaction, we've succeeded. You see, if we didn't pay her, you wouldn't have stopped to listen to how QuickTeller makes everyday transactions easy. Well, with QuickTeller, you have one less thing to worry about when it comes to paying bills, sending money, buying airtime, and much more. QuickTeller, everyday payments made easy.
What keeps you going when everything that should be a stepping stone becomes a stumbling block? What keeps you going is Verve. Verve in your mind helps you understand that every stumbling block is actually a stepping stone. Verve in your vision helps you see nothing but possibilities. And Verve in your hand, well, let's just say that's how you get rewarded for not giving up on you. No matter what you're into, Verve is key to opening the doors you want. The only question that really matters is, have you got Verve? Verve, the rewarding way to make payments.
InterswitchSPAK is an IntersWitch Switch a Future initiative.
Welcome back. We just concluded the foundation round, and it's time to reveal who our top 5 that we're proceeding to the advanced round are. Our results are in. Let's find out who they are. Shoaib, Rashid, Alabi, and Jumoke. Unfortunately, you will not be joining us in the advanced round. Your challenge ends here, but you all have been brave, and we wish you the very best in your future endeavors. A round of applause for them as they exit the stage. Congratulations to you all. Samson, I see your confidence fade up. You're topping the charts on the top 5. Favor, here you are. Ahmed, you're here. You made it. All right? Now it is time for the advanced round. In this round, each of you will have an opportunity to select 5 subject areas where your 15 questions will be spooled and asked. Now, after the turn, each of you will have a 45 seconds window to attempt your 15 question. If you miss or skip a question, not to worry. You can still attempt it provided it is within your 45 seconds. Each correct answer earns you 20 points, and scores from the foundation round do not apply here. Now, let's take a turn. To determine the order of play in the advanced round, each of you will be required to solve a puzzle. The order in which you complete this puzzle will determine the order in which you play in the advanced round, with the fastest going first. Now, here is your puzzle. Match the inventors with their corresponding inventions. We have our order of play, with Favor going first, George second, Raymond third, Samson fourth, and Ahmed fifth. Favor, I love your smile. It has that confidence thing attached to it. Favor, you seem very ready for this round. Shall we proceed?
Let's go.
But first, you have to select your preferred questions. Favor, what's it going to be?
Biology.
Biology. George?
Mathematics.
Mathematics. Raymond?
Chemistry.
Ahmed?
Biology.
Favor?
Chemistry.
George?
General knowledge.
General knowledge. Raymond?
Chemistry.
Samson?
Biology.
Ahmed?
Chemistry.
Chemistry again. Favor?
Math.
George?
Math.
Raymond?
General knowledge.
Samson?
Chemistry.
Ahmed, we've run out of chemistry, so which are you going to go for now?
Biology.
Favor?
Biology.
George?
Physics.
Raymond?
Physics.
Samson?
Physics.
Ahmed?
Physics.
Favor?
Math.
Mathematics. We're out of mathematics. George, what's it going to be?
Physics.
We're out of physics as well. We're now left with general knowledge. Raymond.
General knowledge.
Samson.
General knowledge.
And Ahmed.
General knowledge.
General knowledge it is. Now our question bank is full. Without further ado, Favor, now is your time to spark. If a tall man TT marries a dwarf woman SS and they have 4 kids, what organ is used by a spider for respiration?
Skip.
In which part does an onion plant store its food? The positive ions in solution during electrolysis are referred to as what?
Cations.
What property of diamond makes it useful as abrasives?
Hardness.
What is the conversion of sugar to alcohol in the presence of use called? A rope was measured to be 24 centimeters long. Find its original length if the percentage of error is 20%.
30 cm.
Solve the simultaneous equation. Simplify square root of 12 plus square root of 3 multiplied by square root of 12 minus square root of 3. Your time is up. Judge. Now is your time to spark. Which organ helps a fish remain buoyant in water?
Fin.
What name is given to a point where one neuron connects with another? Typically, a DNA molecule has how many strands? What is the per capita birth rate of a population?
Skip.
What is the loss of calcium from bones called? Which temperature is the name in Kelvin and Fahrenheit scale?
Skip.
How many sides has a regular polygon in which the size of exterior angle is 1/5 the interior angle? Given that 1 over u is equals to 1 over r minus 1 over v, find the value of v when u is equal to 6 and r is equal to 5.
1 over 30.
Your time is up.
Oh, God.
Raymond, now is your time to spark. Express 202.
Skip.
Divide 490 in a ratio 2:5:7. If the length of a square is y cm, find its diagonal in terms of y.
Square root of y.
What is the basicity of tetraoxophosphate 5 acid?
3.
Which element has the electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2? Which gas law describes the combining volumes of gases at constant temperatures and pressure?
Boyle's law.
From which language was the word atom derived?
Greek.
Name the famous scientist or theologian who was born in the year Galileo. Your time is up. Samson. Are you ready for this round?
Yes.
You have the confidence, spirit. Okay. Now is your time to spark. An article was sold at 5,280.
Pass.
Given that log 2 is equal, the diameter of the circle was increased. Which kind of joint is found in a human knee?
Pass.
What name is given to a metallo?
Pass.
What name refers to the branch of biology which deals with the region around the nucleus where there is possibility of finding an electron is called? In the periodic table, elements that lose electron most readily belong to which group?
Alkali metals.
What term is used to describe corrosion in iron? Your time is up. Are you ready? Now is your time to spark. What term refers to an oxide of non-metal which dissolves in water to produce an acid?
Acid anhydride.
In electrochemistry, the potential difference set up between a metal and a solution is called?
Skip.
How many unpaired electrons are in the atom of an element with configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p3?
3.
What term refers to the number of replaceable hydrogen ion in one molecule of an acid?
Basicity.
Which of these magnesium, Al3+, Ar, and Ca3+,
Al3+,
has electronic configuration?
Al3+.
What is the modern standard element with which chemists define relative atomic mass?
With respect to 12, carbon 12.
The branch of biology deals with study of plants is termed what?
Zoology.
Your time is up. Samson, how was this round?
It was nice, actually.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Do you think you performed well to earn yourself a slot at the semis?
Not at all.
Not at all? Well, you never can tell.
No.
Oh, you seem certain that you're not making it.
Yeah.
Raymond, what about you?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure, but you hope you make it, right? Favor?
I hope till I hear it.
You hope so?
Yeah.
Okay. Our results are in. Let's find out if we know who our 3 super sparks are. Judge and Samson. Unfortunately, they will not be joining us at the semis. You've done very well. A round of applause for them, please. Congratulations to you, Favor, Raymond, and Ahmed. I look forward to seeing you 3 at the semis. But tell me, Ahmed, how does it feel to qualify for the semis? You have to tell me something. You have to tell me. Now you've been quiet all the while, and then now you've made it to the semis.
Yes, I don't know.
Favor, how do you feel?
I'm very relieved.
Very relieved, right? And you, Raymond?
I feel excited.
You feel excited, wow. Okay, so in all, you all are happy, excited, which is good. But to sustain this feeling, you'd really have to step up your game in both speed and accuracy, as the competition is getting tougher and more competitive. That's it on InterswitchSPAK 1.0 for this week. Join us same time, same station next week as we continue the journey of unveiling Nigeria's future innovators. Don't forget to follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at InterswitchSPAK to share in the fun. Bye for now.
InterswitchSPAK is an Interswitch Switch a Future initiative.